When AI exploded last year, I was not ready. After 11 years in software engineering, I felt behind, caught between the feeling of left out and what is excited ahead of me. If that sounds familiar to you, stay with me. In this video, you will have the confidence and the tool to start your own AI journey. So when I started getting into AI, I was really overwhelmed with a lot of terminologies and the tools and the things out there for AI, and I was thinking how to get started. So first what I did is I started talking to people who are already in AI field, and I started to understand what they're doing and where I can start to contribute, what would be nicer for me to learn. And the one good thing that I learned from them was to clear the mindset what you would like to be, because AI is a really big field. You can be ML engineer, machine learning engineer, you can be AI engineer in general, or you can be integration expert also in AI, who are basically nothing than creating rack system and other things. So the main difference what I understood there was that if you are working in a company or if you have your own business and you just want to use AI to grow your business, and you are not focusing on training actually the models, then you don't need to go in a path of machine learning. So what you can do is basically you can use the existing available market tools, and then you can start using that and to implement something that can help you to automate things. Then even after knowing this thing, I was not able to start because even I was really new to AI, and even knowing RAG was really difficult for me. So I was still asking them how I can get started, but it is not easy to talk to an AI expert who is already really well educated or known many things. They are not able to really guide you as a like a layman who doesn't know anything. So what I did is I then started exploring myself. So then what I did, it's first thing that I wanted to do is I look around, I talk to many people, and I started to get some kind of project or some kind of work. Because when you have some project or work that you need to work on, then you can start actually learning tools. So as soon as you come across the things, then you can start learning. So the best thing that what I did and what worked for me was to start with some work, get some work, or just give as a helping hand. If you know that you don't know much about it, just try to give helping hand. Offer your service as a free, or also if you are working in some corporation, try to get some get into the team who are already building something on AI. Once you are there, then you will start to know about the terminology slowly, and then you can start to learn about it. So what I did was I tried to get some into some project, even though I didn't know much about it. I just try to get into it. I tell them I'm really new and I would like to learn and I would like to get involved and I would like to give my time to learn, and also I would help you to build this product also. So this is the first thing that I did. And once I get into the project, then it was a bit easier for me to understand. So what I did first is I understood about the terminology. So I started taking some courses. So I will be doing a little video on it, where to go and how to learn these terminologies and what would be the nice course for you. So if you are really interested into that part, please like the video and please subscribe the video, so you will get the notification once I upload that video as well. So now let's get into some basic tool that you should know, what I feel is really important as a person who would like to start their AI journey. So the first tool or the first thing that you should do is, I would recommend to learn a basic of Python. So if you already know some programming languages, then it's well and good. If you don't know, just learn the basic of it. You don't need to learn the entire Python or something. You just learn some basic structure of it. And once you have a little bit, you are familiar with the Python language, then it will be much easier for you to go further. So Python is the first thing that you should look into. The next thing that you should look into is one of the framework that people are using to create, for example, RAG or MCP servers. So they are using some framework. So for example, one of the framework that I like is LangChain that you should use or you should learn about it. There are different framework out there like Llama Index, LangChain, and there are also others by other companies like Google. Now, what you should focus on just one framework for now. So I would suggest to learn also about the LangChain. So this framework will help you to actually create some really nice agents or RAGs. So this framework will help you to actually do that. Now the third thing that you should know is about the VS Code. Of course, once you know the languages that you are already familiar with, you know the framework, now you need some platform where you will actually gonna write something about it. So knowing VS Code is really good, I would say. This is my favorite IDE, I would say. I use many IDEs. There are also now AI powered studios like Cursor, but I would suggest you to use VS Code. Very simple to use, and it is very much similar to other IDs out there, so it will be very easy for you to start with. Once you have also ID into your toolkit, so the next thing that you should about after that is any of the cloud technologies, because once you build the product, you would like to also deploy it and make it as accessible basically for people in a market or in a public internet. So you need to deploy it somewhere, and I would suggest you to use any of the cloud providers that out there. So for example, I really like AWS. So AWS you can use to deploy your agents or your MCP servers or your RAG. You can deploy it there. Okay, so now once you have a cloud stack, the next thing that you should be aware of is any repositories out there. So like a GitHub, Bitbucket, or any repository that you are comfortable with, you should know about a bit of it. So I personally like GitHub because in GitHub you also have a GitHub action. So this is basically where you can automate your CI/CD. So for example, once you push your code to the repositories, the deployment will start and it will automatically deploy to your AWS environment, for example. So this is also something that you should be aware of. The last thing that you should be aware of is Terraform. So what is Terraform? So Terraform is actually helping you to build the infrastructure automatically. So for example, I would like to create an agent, and this agent should run on a cloud, for example AWS. So to deploy this agent into AWS, there are different type of infrastructure you need to have. So for example, you would like to have a gateway that will protect your agent. So not everyone can use it, but you would like to have some security to it. You would like to maybe also have it into a secured environment. So you would like to have a VPC or something like that. So all these things which is required for you to set up in cloud providers, Terraform is the one that can help you to automate those things. So you just write some Terraform code for infrastructure, and this Terraform code can help you to deploy or create the infrastructure in your AWS where your agent will go and sit on it. So this is the 5 tools that you need to get started with. And then in the next video, I would be also showing you from where to start, which website you can go, and which exactly the lectures that you should attend, and that will help you to give a boost in your AI journey. So that's all for now. If you like this video and you feel it is helpful, please share with other people also who are also interested in their AI journey. And please subscribe the channel so that you will get the new video as well. Until then, stay healthy. Bye.